Judith's new song. And Judith said, "Begin a hymn to my God with tambourines. Sing to the Lord with cymbals. Lift him to a new psalm. Exalt him and call upon his name, for God is the Lord who makes wars cease. For into his camps, into the midst of his people, he rescued me from the hands of those pursuing me. The Assyrian descended from the mountains of the north. He came with the countless numbers of his army, whose multitude blocked up the rivers, and his cavalry covered the hills. He said he would set my territory on fire, and slaughter my young men with the sword, and dash my nursing babies on the ground, and take my children as plunder, and my virgins as spoils of war. But the Lord Almighty has thwarted them by the hand of a woman, for their mighty man did not fall by our young men, nor did the Titan's sons strike him down, nor did tall giants attack him, but Judith, daughter of Merari, in the beauty of her appearance disabled him. For she took off the garment of her widowhood to exalt those afflicted in Israel, and anointed her face with perfume, and bound her hair with a headband, and put on linen garment to entice him. Her sandals caught his eyes, her beauty captured his mind, and the sword slashed his neck. The Persians shuddered at her courage, and the Medes were disturbed at her daring. Then my downhearted people raised the war cry, and my weak ones cried out, and the enemies were terrified. They raised up their voices, and the enemy was overthrown. The sons of the handmaidens stabbed them and wounded them as the offspring of fugitives. They were destroyed by the army of the Lord. I will sing a new song to my God. Great are you, O Lord, and glorious, marvelous in power, and unsurpassable. Let all your creation serve you, for you spoke and they were created. You sent your spirit and he formed them. There is nothing which can resist your voice. For the mountains with the water shall be shaken at their foundations, and at your presence the rocks shall be melted as beeswax. And yet you are merciful to those who fear you. For every sacrifice as a sweet-smelling offering is like nothing, and the fat in the whole burnt offerings is like nothing to you. But he who fears the Lord is great in all things. Woe to the nations that rise up against my people. The Lord Almighty will punish them on the day of judgment. He will give them over to the fire and worms in their flesh. In pain they shall weep forever. When they came to Jerusalem, they worshiped God, and when they were purified, they offered their burnt offerings, free will offerings, and their gifts. And Judith dedicated all the property of Holofernes that the people gave to her, along with the canopy which she herself had taken from his bedchamber, as